we are. Right. And just try. Oh, hi, I see persons here. Two people are here. Yay! You know you're here. Say hi. That was supposed to be a Nightbot command, but I don't see Nightbot coming up. Maybe I haven't got it figured out right. Anyway, here we are. Nightbot worked! Yay! It did post a link to my Ravelry store. Yay! So, say hi, people who are here. You're all welcome. Tell me what's on your hook. You know, what's in your cup. Where are you? What time of day it is. Hi, Gina. Glad to see you. Oh, hi, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, when you posted those pictures of my scarf on Facebook, I asked you if you would be willing to put those pictures in my Ravelry listing for that that scarf. Hi, Jan Ritzberg. So Jenny, would you be willing to do that? Oh, hi, Starla. Or would you allow me to do it, to take those pictures of my scarf and put them in Ravelry? So let's take a second and see whether Nightbot is going to work with that command. I might have to redo that one. Anyway, so, oh, Washington State. It's not yet lunchtime there. Because it's all about the meals, isn't it? So, we have 5 people here. So start telling me what's on your hook while we see who else we can gather. I have just started a little bit of Tunisian crochet. Starla knows this pattern. I'm just working up another sample myself. I'm going to sew traditional tiles and Tunisian tiles together to make another clergy stole, for some reason. Okay, Jenny, thank you. I will post them. Because I think those are really good pictures and you did a good job with the scarf. Jenny tested my Hugs and Kisses scarf for me, and it came out very well. And Jenny, you said I think we did have to clear up one thing that I had just made a big mistake in the pattern itself. But once I cleared that up, everything was okay, correct? Let's see. So anyway, we are here from 2 to 3 today. At 3 o'clock, we sent people over to Brenda the Newbie Crocheter, who, by the way, provided me with this subscribe sign. And in addition to the really nice channel that she has, her channel content, her husband does woodworking on the side in addition to running his own business. He makes these signs. They have other kinds of signs. They also have blocking boards. I have seen some custom signs for individual channels that I think they look beautiful. So I'm really impressed with that. So, yep, Jenny, it looks like you got you know what's going on with the Nightbot and that automated command. I tried to make basically 4 different commands at once, or 5 maybe. The blog, the Etsy, the Ravelry, the Patreon. Anyway, so this is the first time I'm using Nightbot. I thought I had it set up when I did my long live on Sunday, and thank you for all of those who came to that live. We had a good time. If you didn't, you can watch it or part of it on replay. It was like 10.5 hours. But, oh, and I found this morning that all of the watch hours from that 10.5 hour live stream have made it to my monetization statistics, which is very nice to see. So, growing in bits and pieces. But in the meantime, I will continue just plugging away, doing what I'm doing. Also, slinging patterns. Let's see. This, I believe, is the latest one that I put up there. As I have said, I make all of my hat patterns free to encourage people to make them and donate. Oh, hi, Deborah. Good to see you. And, you know, not everybody agrees with my doing that. But, you know, if things are so hard for me that I cannot afford to make 3 of the 8 patterns so far that are there free in the hope of encouraging donations, then I need to get a job at Walmart and not be doing this. I'm not getting a job at Walmart, I'll tell you that. So, you know, it is what it is. It's my choice and I stand by it. So anyway, I think we have enough people here, and we have been here for 7.5 minutes. We can start talking about our topic of the day, which is finding or reclaiming your crojo. I can't talk in Tunisian at the same time, apparently. Finding or reclaiming your crojo. And we've all lost it from time to time. It's crojo is our motivation to crochet, really. It's we might be bored with what we're doing. We might be bored with crochet in general. We might be bored with lots and lots of other things. So, and lots of people. Oh, hi, Heart Song. Thank you for agreeing with me, Jenny. Yeah, there are lots of reasons we can lose our crojo. I myself have been in the middle of a large pattern and just gotten bored with it. So, and there are lots of suggestions, but I think they all boil down, they can all be summarized. Hi, Granny D. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Exactly, Deborah. That's a big reason too. Jenny is saying that she rarely purchases hat patterns. I don't know that I've ever purchased a hat pattern. I've purchased sweater patterns and blanket patterns. But not that many of them. Although I have to say, Crystal at Bag of Day had I hope it's still going, her thumb drive with all of her patterns available at her Etsy store for a remarkable sale price, and I grabbed one. So I'm looking forward to getting that in the mail. Oh, Deborah, me too. Oh, me too. Deborah and I both know a lot about depression. I always get seasonal depression, and this February was the worst I have seen in many years for a lot of different reasons. Um, anyway, okay, there are lots of different kinds of um, suggestions for regaining your crojo. But if you just summarize them all in one phrase, it's take an action. And that action might be just to put the crochet hook down for a little bit. It might be taking a nap is taking an action. You know, go spend time with someone you love, go shopping, or it might be just picking up a different crochet project. If there's something that you like to do and can do in your sleep, that might help you. It might be looking at patterns. I've had a lot of fun and motivation from looking at patterns or looking at yarns, because God knows we love our yarn, don't we? It could be taking a walk. It could be doing anything. Yes, Granny D is glad that I snagged that thumb drive. Of course, now that I have done that, you can be sure that I will win one of those giveaways, because the primary reason that I enter them all is to get that thumb drive. Although, dear Lord, she is so generous with the yarn, and it's always beautiful yarn. Oh, Heart Song, I'm glad you're having coffee. I'm having iced tea. Jenny, $60 is still a good price. I paid $55. But anyway, so tell me what kind of actions you take to regain your crojo, because it's going to be different for different people. It's going to be different for any one person at different times. So, oh, that's a good idea, Granny. Granny suggests if I do win one of her giveaways, which I'm not counting on, believe me. I very rarely win anything. The last thing I won was a pack of buttons. No, I tell a lie, because at Linda Simpson's live last week, her monetization party, I won a pattern from Dana. So still figuring out how to handle that. Because I actually already have a pattern that someone bought for herself and then sent me a copy without Dana's permission. So I said, I really should consider that the pattern that you're giving me, because I never did get around to paying for it, even though I told Dana right away. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Exactly. Jenny agrees too, to gift it to someone else, put it in a giveaway next time I do a giveaway. And the next time I do a giveaway might not be until I get monetized. So watch my playlists, people. I have a bunch of them. Heart Song says, oh, that sounds like a great idea. Heart Song grabbed the most beautiful yarn in her collection and started a project that she had been wanting to do for quite some time. That sounds like a really great way to regain your motivation, because the yarn is just a pleasure to work with when it's that beautiful, especially if it's also really easy to work with and soft to the touch. And then if it's a project that you've been wanting to do anyway, yeah, that could work so well for so many of us. Any other ideas? Let's see. What I do, I'll usually pick up something new, and then come back to, if I'm just bored in the middle of a big project, I'll come back to it. I hope. I might not. I have a few unfinished objects, but yeah. And sometimes it really does help to just put the crochet hook down for a little bit. And then even if you just go take a walk around the neighborhood, if you live in a neighborhood where it's safe to walk, of course, then you might even have ideas while you're on the walk. You might think, oh, I'll bet you if I had done this differently, or, oh, now I understand. That's what I meant to do. That sort of thing can happen. Jan says that looking at other crocheters' projects. Yes, exactly. That's one reason I like to look at patterns, even if I don't buy them or download the free ones. Just looking at them can be a lot of fun, and sometimes I get ideas for my own designs that way. So yeah. We've got. Do you know what? I never did my announcements at the top of the hour. I always have things to talk about. Let's see. Of course, I mentioned I have patterns on Ravelry and also on Etsy. Those links are in my description. And if one of the moderators, if you just put ! Ravelry or ! Etsy in the chat, the Nightbot will post the link. And if you put ! blog, it will post the link to my blog. Yeah, you see what Nightbot just did? I had tried to put all 4 or 5 commands into one, and it didn't. So there's my Etsy shop. Oh, I see what it's doing. I think. Oh, no. Or did somebody else do it for me? Oh, Jenny did it for me. So I probably need to just redo that Nightbot command. But that sort of thing. I still haven't put all of my paid patterns on Etsy, the ones that are on Ravelry. I'm not of one mind about whether I want to charge the same at both sites. The ones on Etsy I have made, I don't know, 50 cents more. I'm going to be posting more complex patterns, and they will be more expensive than the ones that that I've put up so far, because the ones I've put up so far have been pretty easy. So, what else was I going to do? Oh. And, oh, I got a message. She's stopping to bring home food. I have to reply. Yay for making more money, yeah. So the next one is going to be my wonky square sweater. And I've posted pictures of that on my Instagram. And I have someone testing it right now who's a very, very good tester. And she's also going to make a tutorial with it. And you know what? I've started doing some of my own tutorials as well. At this point, you will have just seen the short ones that I do, the yarn shorts. Yesterday, it was extended single crochet. I think it was last Friday, it was extended half double crochet. I did one that was foundation single crochet. But now, this would be a good time to talk about my posting schedule. Mondays will be a short, which will usually be a tutorial. Tuesdays, Topic Tuesday. Wednesday Free for All. Those are my 2 regularly scheduled lives. Thursday is Thwip Thursday. Friday is going to be a tutorial. This coming Friday, I have one that's already uploaded and scheduled that is all about crochet in the round. And then Saturday, I have Shout Out Saturdays. And Sunday, I have Sunday readings. And most of the recorded videos I record ahead of time and just upload and schedule. Oh, hey, Dana. Glad to see you. We were just talking about my posting schedule, and I somehow seem to have um, a video every day of the week. How'd that happen? And it's fun. How'd that happen? Actually doing something that I enjoy. Anyway, so yep. What were we going to say just a minute ago? Talking about my posting schedule, other kinds of regular announcements. Let's see, there's a Nightbot is going to tell you about my blog, but the link to that is also in the description. Dana, I was telling the people here that the hours from Sunday's marathon live stream hit my monetization stats this morning, and boy, did my hours jump. Of course, I still need a lot more, but doing pretty well. But, doing a lot better with the hours. Yeah. And my subscriber numbers are just hovering at about the same level, which is fine because I'm not in danger of losing so many that I would no longer be qualified to be monetized, should that day ever come. Let's see, and as you can see, I got Nightbot working too. So Dana, we were talking about regaining your crojo, and I was saying that you could summarize just about every suggestion I've ever heard this way. Take an action. Whether it's putting the crochet hook down for a little while and taking a walk, or making dinner, or spending time with loved ones, that sort of thing. Or whether it's looking at patterns, whether it's taking a nap, or looking at yarns, going shopping for yarns. We all like to do that. Just something to clear your mind a little bit. And sometimes we lose our crojo because we're bored in the middle of a project. Sometimes, there are lots of other reasons that we could do it. We might be bored with crochet in general. So, take a day or two away, or make it longer is okay, and then come back to it. But just, if there's a one suggestion that I have found useful myself is if there's a particular kind of project, like a hat, or a scarf, or some shawls, the kind of thing that we could do in our sleep, just do one of those, and and my inspiration usually returns to me when I do that. And so we're listening to other people's suggestions. I think it was, I can't remember who it was who said that she had, maybe it was Jenny. Jenny says she makes stitch markers when she needs to take a break from crochet. That's a good idea. Heart Song is the one who said that the last time she needed inspiration, she grabbed the most beautiful yarn in her stash and started on a project that she had been wanting to do but hadn't yet. And I thought that sounded like a great idea. So there are lots of things to do. In fact, I grabbed, I pretty much did the same thing yesterday. Because I'm in the middle of a few whips, and I didn't feel like picking up one of those in the moment. And I had just seen a really cool tutorial from Crystal Day on a shawl that she had done, and I thought it would look beautiful in some of my Lion Brand mandala, because I love Lion Brand mandala. So I got started on that. I might have to do some serious frogging, though, because I think there are some counting issues. that, yeah, I think there's some counting issues. Because there are some alignment issues, and I don't like to do things um, that where you can see the flaws. You know, nobody's perfect, um, and it's not brain surgery. But at the same time, if my name is on it, I want it to be as good as I can make it, and I just want to make that shawl better. That's how it is. Now, when I did my my hat tutorial, um, it was funny. I had found some mistakes in one round, and I had to go back. And I was saying in the tutorial that, um, most people might not see the mistake, but I would, and I would know. And I wouldn't want to give that hat as a gift or a donation or to sell it, knowing that it was defective. You know, you want your work to be good. You want to be able to take pride in your work. You know, that's just it. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to do some serious frogging with this shawl. Maybe even start over. I'm looking down. It's on the floor beside. I'll show you what it looks like so far. It's like 258 stitches across. See, but yeah, there's some alignment issues, and I wanted to fix it because I can't put it out that way. Anyway, I've gotten off topic. Oh, hi, Bears Crochet Critters. Glad to see you. And let's see. When I've been stuck, I look up history of the craft or look through a Stitch dictionary. Heart Song, do you know Affordably Crafty? She is really into history. She has some of her videos have been about historical books that she has found and websites, and about the actual history of crochet and of crochet tools, because of course crochet hooks haven't always looked the way they look now. So if you don't know her, I suggest you look her up, Affordably Crafty, and her name is Kim. And sometimes she comes to my lives, but right now she's probably working. Who else? What else? Heartsong knows who she is. Yeah. She's a good friend of in the community of yarn people I hang with. So yeah, she does good stuff. And on Saturday mornings, she and Ginger, the Yarn Geek, do a live that's called Affordably Geeky. Affordably Crafty plus Yarn Geek, Affordably Geeky. You know how that is. Yeah. Sometimes when you talk a lot, just a nice, cool sip of iced tea in this case, or water, is nice. I drink too much soda. I should drink less of it. What else? Any more suggestions? Are there any suggestions that I've missed that people have been talking about? And we always get off topic and start just really talking about general things too, as well. We're doing fun stuff. As I was saying, the next pattern that I upload is going to be my wonky square sweater, and I have someone testing it now, and she has, helped me find some errors in my first draft of the pattern. But she understood what I was saying, so she just pointed out things that I needed to correct, which was extremely useful to me, because I wouldn't want to put a pattern out that was defective either, especially if I'm charging for it. And that sweater pattern, I'm going to charge more than I have charged for other patterns, because the other patterns are more simple projects, and honestly, the patterns themselves were very easy to come up with. Um, yeah, that one's going to be more. What I'm going to do actually on my to-do list today is to send this tester my what I propose as my final draft for that pattern. Ask her to give it a once over and make sure that I've got it. Oh, thank you, Dana. Yeah, you were very complimentary when I posted the pictures too. Um, I have to say, the yarn that I use to make the sample that I have, it's not my favorite yarn. There are some really good store brand yarns. I really like, oh, what's the name of the one from Joann's? Big Twist. I like the one on from Walmart, Mainstay. It's they have nice colors, and it's a nice touch too. And both of those yarns have very good prices as well. And I'm very, very fond of Wine Brand Pound Flow. Oh, hi, Viviana Sandy. Sandy, huh? Yeah, Gina suggests window shopping. Uh, Dana, I don't really want to name it. Actually, I have that particular purple yarn. It was I got it in an unmarked and unbranded bag of mystery yarn. A pound of yarn for $4.99 when I had ordered something else from Mary Maxim. So honestly, I don't know what brand it is, but I know what brand it feels like, but I don't want to say without being sure. So other people like Mainstay as well. Red Heart Amethyst. Are you asking if that's the name of the yarn, or are you suggesting that is one that you like? Anyway. Yes. Many people, including me, have noticed that within a particular brand of yarn, different colors seem to have completely different textures, and some of them are rougher than others. And I've noticed that. I have noticed it with Red Heart yarns. I have noticed it with some other budget yarns that I use. But I don't think it's necessarily, I don't call every Red Heart yarn as rough as, say, Red Heart Super Saver. Honestly, Dana, I don't know the name of it. It came in an unmarked bag. I only have a guess at what it could be. So I don't really want to say. Did you, by chance, announce my cash? I have not announced my Cash app yet. I'm going to add it to my Nightbot. I'm going to add it to my links as well. But I do have a Cash app, and the name there is Dollar PagerBear. PagerBear is my Google ID. It's an online name that I've had for many, many, many years. I used to work with a typesetting language called Pager. It was a page composition tool, really. So Red Heart Stripes yarn feels much better. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some Red Heart yarns that feel very nice. So yeah, yeah, I probably have tried Red Heart Stripes, but I don't remember it specifically. I don't remember how it felt. Now, I used Red Heart Ombre for a baby blanket and had enough left over to make a shawl out of it. And that one felt just fine. It wasn't magically soft, but it certainly wasn't coarse. Heart song, do you mean the Red Heart Ombre? Hey, Julie. Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here and listening. I'm glad to see that we have thumbs up, too, because we have more thumbs up right now than we have people in the room, and we have 13 people in the room, which is always lovely to see. Yeah. Anyway, so let's think about more ways to get our crojo back. Oh yeah, the super safer stripes, slightly thinner. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like line brown mandala is thinner. I used to be a worsted boy all day long, but since I've been using line brown mandala, which is a 3-weight DK weight, I've really learned to appreciate that weight. And some of the thicker worsteds, because within the weight class, within any weight class, I've noticed variations. But within the where was it going? Weight class of worsted, some of them can be some of them can be I got distracted for a second by a comment. Can be thicker than others. Anyway, there are some thick worsteds and some lighter worsteds. Lion Brand Pound of Love, which is one of my very favorites, is a 4-weight, but it's on the thin side of 4. Oh, hi, Starla. I need to reply to your message, Starla. So anyway, well, let me see. I'm gonna do some Nightbot commands here, because the automated thing I tried to do didn't quite work. So what else? What's on your hook? What's in your cup? All of that. Thank you, Dana. Oh, that's lovely. I didn't understand what you meant, but thank you. Crojo back. Pick up and easy to make charitable. Yeah, that goes along with what I was saying. A hat. That's how I think I have over hat not hate hats right now. This one, because it's blue, it's going to wind up in my hat not hate box too. But in fact, I collect cheap blue yarn just for that purpose. Because they're easy to make. Usually, they're easy to make. This one actually, it's easier to make and takes less yarn and less time than a number of my other hat patterns. So that's a good thing. Hi, Amanda Brotherton. Glad to see you. So, tell us more. Tell us more. Oh, Starla has chamomile honey tea, and you're crocheting a head wrap. Oh, is that somebody's pattern or something you've created yourself? So I'm doing another clergy stole. This one is, I showed this one before. This is a combination of 3 different kinds of granny squares. I love to tell this story. The first time I was going to do a clergy stole, I looked at some existing patterns and found one. And the first instruction was, first measure your priest. So I thought that was cute. And I've probably told that story until you're all tired of it, but it's funny anyway. Oh, Heart Song's working on a hat of her own design. I think Oh, okay. I think that's great. I'd love to see your hat. So, Artson, what's your Instagram? I want to make sure that I follow you on Instagram. Um, what else was I going to say? Let's see. So yeah, I posted the Patreon link. Um, hey Ursula, I'm watching you on my other device even as we speak. Yeah. Um, Julie says when she gets in a rut. Oh, a small project with a different stitch and some yarn she hasn't used or hasn't used it in a while. Yeah, exactly. It's just a change of pace. Yeah. Diet cran grape. Yum. Oh, I haven't heard of the America Tank by On the Hook Crochet. Must be nice. Huh. Okay, cool. Cool. I will look at my Instagram when we get off here, and make sure that we're both following each other. Hi Nancy, glad to see you. Um, what's for lunch? Let's see. And Nancy, tell us, what do you do for a change of pace when you're in a rut or you're bored with your crochet, that sort of thing. Starla, I probably saw it, but I'll go look for it again. Rotisserie chicken. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, we still have leftover ham from Sunday. Um, so I've had some lovely sandwiches since then. Um, Ursula reads when she needs to regain her crojo. Amanda Diamond paints. Hi, Barbara. Exactly, Nancy. Several of us have had that idea, just to do things that don't take long. I call them palette cleansers, really. A hat, especially if it's a hat for hat not hate, or a simple scarf, although scarves can take a little while. But it's still a diversion. Mmm, corned beef is good too. I tried to do corned beef for St. Patrick's Day, but I messed up the recipe. I tried to change the recipe, and it was not a good choice. Um, so I won't be doing that again. Oh, of course you would, Ursula. She makes granny squares out of scraps. I've done that. I've made granny square blankets out of scraps. Um, I like textured granny squares. Um, Bag O' Day has a pop-up granny square that I think is fun to do. That sort of thing. Traditional granny squares, not my favorite. Exactly, a change of scenery. Yeah. So we have about 10 minutes left. I'm going to leave you just before 3 o'clock so that you can get over to Brenda. And, oh, I should put Brenda's link in my Nightbot. Oh, I started to say regarding Patreon. Um, for my first 10 members, and I still have fewer than 10, as an additional benefit, I will post links to your page or whatever link you want me to post in my lives with Nightbot commands. So join up and get me your links. I only have one membership level, and it's not very much. As soon as it takes off more, I will add other membership levels. But mostly this was just starting out to see if I could really do it. And I've got members, So it's going. But of course, I get impatient and I want it now, now, now. But, I want everything now, now, now. Oh, Bear's Crochet Critters says that when in a rut and looking at other yarn crafts, you may get sucked into a rabbit hole. She started with crochet and now she makes her own yarn. Cool, cool. Ursula, I will post the Patreon link right now. Okay, great heart song. Let's see. So yeah, we've had a lot of really good suggestions. You know what? I always like to ask for suggestions for future topics as well. I have one next week. It's going to be what are you avoiding? What are you putting off? That something that you'd like to do but haven't done yet, or maybe you're a little afraid to do because it seems intimidating. That sort of thing. So think about that, and we can have a good time talking about that next week. And then I have another one. This was a suggestion that came up in one of our Topic Tuesdays. All things pattern. So talking about your favorite patterns, your favorite pattern designers, one of whom should be me. Whether you like to work with a pattern on your screen or print it up, how you store your printed patterns, all sorts of things. And heart song, I'm not sure what you mean. What am I holding? Or is that a topic? Oh, well. Anyway, so everyone, we still have 10 minutes, so we can talk about more ideas. And also, I usually have only one thing at a time. Sometimes I don't know what to make. I need to start something. I finished your cardigan. You finished your cardigan. And posted a video. I saw that video, but I haven't looked at it yet. I want to look at it. I have a great cardigan pattern that I want to give a try to. In fact, I might use the yarn from my big green monster, which I think I'm going to abandon, as well as another yarn because it's in vertical stripes. This is the pattern itself. It's another one from the same guy who did the polo shirt that I've been working on. And I haven't done much with that in a few days, so I should pick that up again. So I have a few whips going on. Yeah, oh, I see. That's what, yeah, what are you, I guess, yeah, what are you holding on to or what are you putting off? That sort of thing. The title is What Are You Avoiding? So you could be avoiding finishing a project because, oh, there could be all sorts of reasons for that. Oh gosh, the mind boggles. My mind boggles a little too often, actually. So yeah, any other potential topics for coming weeks? Do you have a Patreon account already? Actually, if you don't, you can just go to patreon.com and search for Bearded Yarn Dudes. I might have said holding hearts on, but you do bring up a point, heart song, because you could be holding on to something and avoiding finishing it. Oh, I understand that, Nancy. There have been some great people have talked about great sales at some of the stores, and I find that if I don't go to the stores, I don't spend money there. Funny how that works. So Deborah, Oh, the link in the description goes to the right place, but the one in the Nightbot doesn't. That's curious because I thought I'll just look again and see. Anyway, I probably have to fix it up. This is really my first time using Nightbot, so clearly I have a few things to fix and figure out. So, and you know, I've told you all about the Ravelry and the Etsy and all that sort of thing. Oh, you logged in with Facebook a long time ago? Log into your own Patreon account and then search for me. And then if you want to become a member, you would be able to start that way. Oh, Nancy is talking about It's a Wrap at Michael's. I haven't used that yarn, but you're saying it's rather thin? Is it a 3-weight or is it lighter than that? One of those 10 questions that Bag O'Day put out was, it's a number 1? Ooh, I have never worked with a number 1, I don't think. But one of the 10 questions that Bag O'Day put out over the weekend was, what is your favorite weight of yarn to work with? And I was saying earlier that I was always a worsted boy, but more and more I'm getting into DK number 3. Oh, hi, Beverly's Crafty Plant. Glad to see you. We have about 5 minutes left, but you're welcome for those 5 minutes. We've been talking about how steps we take to get our crojo back if we're bored with a project or if we're bored with crochet. Some people have other crafts that they do. Some people just take a walk, take a nap, spend time with family. Oh, I just got a notification that someone became a patron. Yay! Yeah, Ursula, I love it more and more. And you know, there's variation within within the what am I trying to say? Within a particular classification, I have found lighter number 4s and heavier number 4s, and I like things on the lighter side of number 4, like Lion Brand Pound of Love. Oh, I understand Heart Song. That's fine. That's fine. No. Now, I've worked with bulky, and once or twice I've worked with something heavier, but I really prefer DK or worsted. Hold on a second. I'm going to get Brenda's link to post. So after we leave here, we're going over to Brenda. She starts at 3 o'clock. I just tell her it's a bearded yarn read. Dana is a big DK and worsted fan. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ursula. So this is perfectly lovely. An emoticon? I don't know what I could use. Hi, Sherry Miller. I'll have to think about that. Actually, if you have ever seen my Tamino file blog, which is my opera blog, the link is in the description. There's a caricature there of me with eighth notes on my glasses. So, and that was created by my ex. So the last time I spoke to him, I asked whether he could do something like that with crochet hooks. And he probably won't. But it's an idea. I don't have that kind of graphic skill. So, and this image that we use, he created this, but these two are Bitmojis. So I need to be careful using that because, I mean, there might be copyright issues or something. I haven't looked into it. Those are postcards that I got from Vistaprint that I can send as postcards or include as notes in packages that I send. I'm looking across the room at a package that is staring at me accusingly because I need to put a label on it and send it out. And I haven't. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, I see. That sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, Ursula. Let's talk about that offline. I think that's, I would love to know about that. Yeah. Well, boys and girls, actually, well, girls, I might be the only boy here. It is 2:55, and when we go to, Ursula's asking what to call your members. You could be beardettes or bearded yarn dudettes. Something like that. I like beardettes. Yeah. You could call it a beardette raid. A bearded lady. Lydia, oh Lydia, say hi. No, that's tattooed lady. Sorry. A bearded lady. Yeah, that's funny. Any bearded yarn ladies. I like that. I like that very much. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm going to let you all go so that you can, get a beverage or release a beverage before you go to see Brenda. But please go see Brenda and tell her that I sent you. And I will be along pretty soon. I'll try to fix up a few things in Nightbot and make sure that everything's in order in the description and all of that. Plus, I have a few errands to run. So thank you all for joining me, and it has been lovely, as it always is. I really do enjoy doing these lives. And here we go. I'm going to let you go now. Bye-bye. Keep coming back.